Hello, Cancer. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you, Cancer? Thanks so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Cancer, this week we are going to be reading two hands. And so I come here and do that sometimes so y'all don't have to resonate with one reading, so I can give you as much energy as I can for the collective here. Let me just get the first deck. Let's get the first deck here. All right. Tell me about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer, please, for the week ahead. Cancer, I'm just going to ask you if you can please send some really good energy, or your prayers, include the people in Florida in your prayers tonight. If we could push out a big bunch of energy, good energy toward them, hopefully they'll feel it. Thank you so much for doing that. They're in such a bad way. If you are in Florida, hang in there. All right, let's find out what's going on for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Cancer for the first hand. All right, we've got the Five of Cups. Tell me why the Five of Cups is here for Cancer, please. We've got the Queen. Now, Queen's come up on the side, right? So it tells me that that's a bit of a challenge. It feels like there are challenging feelings here. Challenging feelings of sadness. It's like you have a depth of sadness here, Cancer, is what I'm feeling. We have the Page of Wands. You've got to do something different. And we have the Hanged Man. It feels like you've been in this pause. I want to say that you've, with this Hanged Man energy here, it feels like you've been in this pause, or you've been sort of in this place of feeling like you need a different perspective, trying to get a different perspective, trying to see things from a different point of view, I want to say. And you're stuck in this energy, sort of just hanging there, waiting for some sort of epiphany or an aha moment, or to understand what should I do next? I feel like you've been kind of living in this lack energy, this lack of emotions. It's almost like you feel sort of apathy about the situation. It's like, I don't feel any type of way. I don't care if it's sad. I don't care if it's happy. There is some regret that I really don't have a feeling about it. But for those of you who are feeling something about it, it does feel like deep regret. I'm just talking about the Queen of Cups, right? Somebody who is in deep regret that I didn't show more compassion, that I didn't show more love or more empathy. It feels like with the Page of Wands here that maybe you do want to reach out to somebody and tell them that. I wished I would have shown you more empathy. I wish I would have come around when you were in your Hanged Man energy. It almost feels like, I'm going to say, a little bit of karma. It's like there was somebody who I felt that you couldn't express your feelings to, and this person may have been in the Hanged Man energy, and now it's come back around, and now you're feeling regret in the Hanged Man energy, and it feels like now you want to reach out to this person and say, hey, I get it. I get how you were feeling now. So let's talk about this, because we do have your energy on the bottom of the deck, right? It feels like this energy here of the dark and the light Sphinx here. It tells me that you're really working hard to get your masculine and feminine energies in line here, because it feels like you want a victory, but you know you got to be stable to keep it on the road, right? This is a vehicle, right? That's what the Chariot is, and it is fastest moving energy. So I feel like you won't be in this energy very long, because victory is coming for you here. I feel like you've been trying to find an answer. I feel like when you reach out to this person, they're actually going to come running and help you. I just want to say they've been waiting for you to reach out to them, to say, hey, I need a hand. And I feel like they'll be right there by your side. You can see that that person is, giving the person who is in the Hanged Man energy, they're giving them water, right? Helping them out. Tell me why the Five of Cups is here. We have the Sun. You've had a realization. Yeah, it feels like a breakthrough or a realization that you maybe should have reached out to them. And I mean, there are many reasons why we wouldn't reach out to someone when we know that they're in peril or having a problem. Sometimes it's we don't know how to emotionally support them. Sometimes it's that. But it feels like you've had some sort of a realization that is putting you in some sort of regret here, deep regret. Tell me about the Sun. We do have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Page of Cups. So it does feel like that there is some sort of a quick realization, almost a surprising realization, that you didn't really give somebody else the benefit of the doubt, or you didn't give them any stability, that maybe this is someone that I feel that it feels like you're having a realization that when they really needed me to be emotionally stable with them, I wasn't giving them any emotional stability. I was just giving them passion. And so the Page of Cups tells me there is some good news here. And I feel like the good news here is that you're having a realization. You're having a realization, and that the Five of Cups is here. You're realizing that maybe it's a little bit regretful in the way that you acted. But I feel like if you reach out to this person, I feel like they're non-judgmental. I feel like this person comes to your side to help you because it feels like you require some stability, or you're looking for an answer. And I feel like this person isn't judging you, Cancer. I feel like they just want to come and help you. And I think that also might be a surprise. I feel like you're feeling a little bit sorry that all you gave them was fire when they really needed emotion. I think now that the sun's out, you can see it clearly. You're realizing, because you're in the situation that they were in, I feel like you're realizing now that you could have supported them a little better by giving them some emotion rather than just giving them fire. We do have the Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands. We're at the ends of cycles. So I feel like there's like it's right around the corner that I feel like you're going to reach out to this person, because you are dropping burdens. You're realizing that this person really does make you very happy, because they're very helpful and kind and loving. Look at that. We've got 3 10s. Look, I feel like somebody, you might be seeing 1010 a lot. 1010 could be the angel number that you've been seeing over and over again, or you've been seeing a lot of 10s. Maybe it's 101010. Maybe it's that. But we do have, I feel like you need to release the way that you're burdening yourself emotionally. And I feel like the Hanged Man energy is where it feels like you're trying to get a different perspective, so you can release the 10s and go to the aces. Yeah, because when the 10s are here, the aces are here. That means the cycle is over, and now we can start at the beginning again. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, which is in the hand here. The Ace of Swords is in this hand, the Ace of Wands is here, and we do have the 10 of Cups, which means that the Ace of Cups is around the corner. Tell me more about Cancer. We do have, yeah, I really love this. Look, this person that I feel that you feel you didn't support them, and now you feel bad asking them for support because it was support that you need right now. And I really feel like this person, it doesn't really matter to them. They just want to be by your side, helping you fight your battles, helping you deal with whatever is heavy for you, whatever is weighing heavy on you, making you feel exhausted. I feel like this person just wants to come help you here. They want to, give you water. They want to watch your back, or have your back, or be on your team to fight off whatever it is that is being really, it's been really heavy for you. I really do feel like this, and that all sounds like this Queen of Cups here. It all sounds like someone who possibly is also a water sign like you, and it does feel like the 9 is around the corner, and I feel like the one more wand that your friend will bring, or the person that you're in love with, or whoever I'm speaking of, you'll know better than I am, that this person, I feel, is somebody who's going to show up like that. I feel like they're just waiting for you to reach out and tell them, look, I've been trying to build myself up, but I need help. And I feel like it ends up in some sort of reunion. So I don't know if there's emotions here or not. We do have cups, right? These are all cups. We have Pisces. We have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have the 10 of Cups, which is Pisces energy. We have the Page of Cups. We have a lot of cups here. There's a lot of feelings here. I do believe, Cancer, that you have a lot of feelings for this person, but that you've kept it to yourself because this person's arms are closed. It feels like you ignored this person in their time of peril. And we can see that there is somebody, if you can see, there's somebody in the water there. And it feels like you ignored them at the time when they were drowning, or maybe they were drowning in their emotions, or maybe they were just, as I said, like they were in peril, right? And I feel like you weren't there to help them out. And I feel like you feel badly about that now. And you're feeling like, I do need help, but if I reach out, is this person going to want to talk to me? I feel this tells me that they do. Tell me what the outcome is here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's the outcome here? We've got the Four of Wands, we've got the Two of Wands, and we have the Eight of Cups. I feel like there is stability to be had here, but you need to make the decision because you were the one that walked away or disconnected. I feel like you know, we've got the person that's wearing the red here in the distance. I feel like you released this person or walked away or stopped giving them emotion. And it resulted in the Five of Cups here. That's what resulted in the regret here, which we have at the center of this read, right? We do have 4 and 2 Wands, which is 6. I feel like if you want to close out an old chapter of being at war, or 6 of Wands to me is you know, somebody who is going to get the victory after the war, after the fight. It's being resilient. It's getting back up on the horse, even after you've fallen back down. And so I feel like you're going to get back up on the horse. And it feels like you're the one that walked away. So I feel like this person is waiting for you to come to them, to ask for help, for assistance. Can you be by my side? I'm really trying to fight this ending. It's a hard release. I'm trying to drop burdens. And I feel like this person is somebody who's going to say, look, I don't mind. Like, it feels like you're going to have to go to them, though. They're not going to go to you, because I feel like at this point they feel like you just don't care. They feel like you just kind of left them in the river, right? Tell me the outcome here. I feel like it's now that you're seeing this really clearly. You've had some sort of a breakthrough, and it surprised even you that I feel like you feel that you need to apologize to this person, but you don't know how to do it. Tell me about the outcome, please. Or no, not the outcome, but tell me what's happening next. We've got the Emperor. You've got to take control. If you want this thing to move forward and you want the cycle to move forward here, you're the one that has to take control. Now, I feel like the King of Cups is telling me that that's your energy. The King of Cups, whether you're feminine or masculine, you are here. So I might be looking at it from your perspective as a feminine or your perspective as the masculine. But I feel like this is a person that you've never really shown your feelings to. The Wheel of Fortune is here, which tells me it's time. It's time for you to show your feelings. It's time for you to change. I think that's what needs to change, that you need to take control of your emotions. And if you know that this person is your soulmate, it's time to connect with them, because I feel like they would come running. I feel like they would come running to your side here. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. We have Aries. We have more Leo. We have Pisces energy. Tell me about this page. Hang on. Tell me about this Page of Wands. What are you supposed to say to this person in order to get their attention? Because I feel like you want to reach out to them, but you're really not sure what to say. So we have the Four of Swords, we have the Strength card, and we have the Three of Wands. You know, I feel like they've been waiting for you to communicate with them, but they've been holding back because they feel like they need to give you time to heal, because you've been going through some things that I think that they know about. And they might know about it because they are either the Queen or the King of Cups. They've got psychic energy, psychic, empathic energy, and there is a psychic connection here. So whatever you go through, this person feels it. We have the King of Pentacles. I feel like you want to get stable energy between you here. I feel like both of you are single, and I feel like you have been watching this person from a distance, and it's caused some sort of realization with the Tower that you weren't being completely honest with somebody about your feelings and the time that you had spent together. Six of Cups is here. That there's nostalgic things that we need to talk about, but I never brought them to the surface, and you're having some sort of a realization after watching them from a distance that I'm single, but I think I want to provide for this person. I feel like you have feelings for them and they have feelings for you. That's what it feels like here. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, more Pisces. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Sagittarius. More Pisces energy. We've got more Leo energy here. All right, second hand for Cancer. Tell me about Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, if you want to join us in the membership area, we're learning about tarot over there right now. And second module just went up. We started on the Major Arcana. If you are interested in a private read, all of that information I just told you is in the pinned comment below. Tell me about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What else do we need to know about Cancer? What else does Cancer need to know? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune's here again. We're starting with it this time. There is a cycle that's changing. Change is afoot, my friend. Something here is about to change, and it's a hard change because I feel like you've been avoiding this change, but you can't avoid the Wheel of Fortune. It's not waiting for you to catch up. It's just the wheel is turning and everything's changing. Tell me what else is going on for Cancer. I feel like what's changing is your feelings about something here. Maybe possibly someone from the past. We do have the Queen looking in the past. How you felt about something back there. I don't think your feelings have changed for a person in the past. I feel like how you felt about something back there is not how you're feeling about something right now. I feel like you're changing your mind. I feel like what else you're changing here is the Four of Pentacles, that you don't want to be shut off and shut down any longer. It feels like what's changing is you're about to become more vulnerable. What's changing is that you're deciding that you no longer want to be in this position of being stuck, of blocking the situation, blocking the self, blocking emotions, blocking love, really. I feel like there's a big change that's coming here, and I feel like it has to do with some sort of reciprocal energy that I feel you want to talk to someone about. Charlie just said that you want to aggressively give to someone, but you don't know if you should do that because you've been non-verbal with them, essentially. There's been a block in place, and it could be a block in the mind, or it could be a block on social media. But the Four of Pentacles tells me you've been shut off, shut down. I'm not telling you anything. I'm not saying anything about my feelings here. But I think that your feelings have changed about something or someone. Tell me what this change is here. Tell me about the change. We do have the Seven of Wands. You're no longer as defensive as you were. I think what else has changed is that you now have firmer boundaries. We have the Eight of Wands. You're willing to move forward or talk, or you're willing for something now to have some sort of movement. We do have the Four of Cups. It does look like here that it does feel like that the universe offered you something. I want to say that the universe offered you a cup of love, and the Queen is holding the cup of love. It feels like the universe offered it to you and you ignored it. And I mean, I feel like somebody offered you their emotions, their love, that kind of thing. And it feels like you ignored it. Maybe nothing did. It feels like now you want to talk about that. That's what's changed. I feel like you're no longer ignoring it. Now you're staring at it. It feels like you are now painfully aware of what happened, and you've sort of changed your whole outlook or perspective on how you treated somebody in the past. And I don't know that it's a bad treatment. I just feel like you weren't ready to see the situation for what it was, because the Two of Swords, that person has their eyes covered. I feel like you were trying to feel the situation out, but before anything could happen, it feels like things changed. It feels like you probably rejected someone's offer. I feel like what's changed is you're not feeling as defensive as you felt before. That what's changed is now you do want movement forward. Tell me about this. Got the Hierophant. Now you've got commitment on the mind, or possibly this is telling me, if it's not commitment, it's telling me you've learned a very valuable lesson about change, and that nothing ever stays the same, because change is progress, and we all have to progress through our lives. And so it feels like the change is in this sort of way that I feel like you were very stuck in the way that you thought. I always say that Cancer is like the Taurus of the water signs. It's like you were stuck in your thoughts. You didn't want to change. You weren't changing your mind. You weren't changing your energy. You weren't changing your traditions, and you rejected somebody. But I feel like the Hierophant is telling me now with change is that you've learned a lesson. We've got the Three of Swords about heartbreak, disappointment, about third parties. And we've got the Ten of Swords, and you'll never do that again. I feel like your mind really has changed. I feel like you are now looking at the situation. You feel like it could move forward into some sort of maybe connection. It feels like you have learned a lesson about the Three of Swords. and the Ten of Swords. It feels like you yourself had some sort of really hard ending, betrayal. You were let go. Feels like it was a third party. Maybe someone cheated on you. If it wasn't cheating, someone else came between you, or something else came between you and someone else. I think this is a separate situation. I feel like it's almost as if whatever you did to that person caught up with you and happened to you. And that's exactly how karma works. Whatever we do, whatever we put out there comes back to us. What else do we need to know? Ooh, the Emperor's here. Very interesting. I feel that there's a lesson that you learned here, and I feel that is the Hierophant energy, that I feel that you have lived through some sort of betrayal, some sort of painful ending, that I feel made you level up into the Emperor energy. It feels like this hardship leveled you up, and unfortunately that's the way it goes sometimes. Our lives, we sometimes have really hard things that we go through, but it's all building us up to here. So I feel like you're ready to take charge of a situation here. Ready to take charge of a situation with someone that I feel that you're now changing your mind about, that maybe you didn't treat them real good. You didn't treat them right. And even if you don't want to be with them in a romantic capacity, I don't really care if it's romantic or platonic, but even if you don't want that, it feels like you still feel like you must reach out and say something, because there's regret here. We've got 4 cups and 1. I feel like you have regret about the Queen of Cups. And I mean, Cancer, I feel like this is your energy. I feel like that you are the one who placed the block, or was not vulnerable. Tell me about the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Wands. Yeah, now you're looking at things from a different perspective. It's like you're now looking at things very different. No more manipulation. No more manipulation of thoughts. It feels like the Death card is here to transform the Magician. And maybe it was a little bit of gameplay. Maybe it was a little bit of, maybe you just needed to grow up into being the Emperor to realize the lesson. And sometimes that's all it is. Sometimes it's that when we see when we see something from our own perspective, right? And I think that you've got a perspective on something, because I feel like you've come out of some sort of a painful ending of some kind. And we do have the 3 of Wands. It feels like that, yeah, you've been waiting for something to change here. And I think that transformation is here. Tell me what the outcome is here for Cancer. We've got the Sun. We've got the 10 of Wands, and we have the Chariot. I kind of like it. You have a realization that you've created some burdens that you now want to drop. And the Chariot tells me that you can do it if you want to. You just got to get on the bike. You just got to bring your energies into balance, right? The white and the white and the dark Sphinx, they are balanced, right? Feminine and masculine energy. It feels like you were going through something. Like, I'm not trying to let you off the hook, Cancer, but I feel like you were really going through something, going through a time of learning things. And now that we've come to the Wheel of Fortune, things must change, because now you know the lesson, right? The Hierophant is here. Now you know the lesson, and now you're looking at it from some sort of a more responsible energy, a little more stable energy. You've realized that you've created some of your own obstacles. Yeah. So we do have the Sun. It's realization. The Sun is on the 10 of Wands, and now you see that you've been carrying around some burdens that maybe you didn't notice you were carrying before. And it feels like now you want to drop them. And the 10 of Wands says you can drop them whenever you're ready. And it's a breakthrough that you're having here, that you do want a victory here. Tell me more about this. We have the Star, we have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 8 of Cups. So you're hoping to find the words to say to someone about why you walked away, about why you disconnected emotionally from them. I think they let you go. I think that this person just let you go. They just wanted you to be happy. But it feels like you're hoping that you can get out of this 8 of Swords. So I feel like you feel like your hands are tied. I'm not really sure what to do. I'm not really sure what to say. I feel kind of trapped in the mind. And I need to disconnect from that and walk away from that. And when you do, that's when you'll figure out what you're going to say. What happens next for Cancer, please? We've got the 5 of Pentacles. we've got the Hanged One energy, and we have the Ace of Cups. So it does feel like we go from this place of feeling on the outside or feeling disconnected to the Hanged Man energy. And the Hanged Man energy is perspective. You now have perspective about the situation and about love, about the Ace of Cups. I feel like this Ace of Cups, the one that you had maybe nothinged, maybe you just nothinged someone, you just didn't text them back, or you just decided that you were going on with something else. It feels like now you realize the gravity of the situation. And it feels like now this cup that you had turned away, I feel like that's all you want now. Your perspective is that I really do want a new beginning. It feels like somebody here is going to try and get some stability. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse is I'm no longer sort of juggling things. Now things are stable. I'm not juggling people. I'm not juggling the 3D. It feels like now things are kind of stable, and I feel like it's up to you to make a decision. Page of Swords is in the reverse. And I feel like you have challenges with communication. You don't know what to say. It might be that you're that we don't have the King of Cups here. Maybe you're not emotionally mature, or you have a hard time speaking about emotional things. And when people are very sensitive and very deep like you are, Cancer, it really does make it hard for you to say something, right? So I think you want to give this person honesty and clarity, but you're going to wait until the time in which you can do it, because I don't think now is the time. I feel like you're trying to figure out what to say. It's going to take some work. I feel like you're really ready to work on things. It's going to take some work. And we do have the Nine of Cups here. We do have the Five of Swords. So you're wondering, can we be happy, or do we have too many fundamental differences for it to work out? We're going to have to work really hard. The Empress is here. The Emperor is here. I feel like you two are on the same vibrational energy. And we have two people who don't really need each other, who're stable. This one's stable. That one's stable. This one knows what they want. That one knows what they want, and they don't really need anybody. So I feel like we do have the Empress that you have fundamental differences with, or maybe it's time to talk and see if you still do. I feel like you're hoping that if we work on it, we can be happy, that there's wish fulfillment around the corner. Let's get you some signs and get you out of here, Cancer. I've got Aquarius. Tell me more. Come on now. Capricorn, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've got Taurus here. We've got Scorpio, Gemini, and Aries here. A lot of cups. So we've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius energy, more Leo, Pisces. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. And please remember, don't forget to send out your good energy, prayers, and however you can help people that are in the Florida area that are experiencing this terrible landfall of this hurricane. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm out, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Bye.